Hi, I'm Catherine. I'm a volunteer with Angels of Destiny. We make angels and we send them out to people who have life-threatening illnesses. We send them by mail all over the country, and we also go on local visits to hospitals and cancer centers and give these angels out to the residents there. So this is one of the angels, and this is what we're going to learn to make today. And we're just wanting people to join in and help us and send those to us so we can be able to get these out to more people. All right, I just want to go over with you what materials that you will need in order to make the angels. You'll need 2.5-inch wide wired ribbon. So make sure that there's wire on it. Does not matter what color. Any colors are good. Anything on there, whatever you want to get is good. We give these to all ages, so anything that you like. And you'll need 1/2-inch wide ribbon. And this does not necessarily have to have wire in it. If you get some with the wire, it's fine. If not, that's all right also. You need pipe cleaners. It's going to be for the halo, so any color is fine on that too. We mostly use the silver and gold, but anything is fine. 1/8-inch ribbon. Again, you want to get all these in coordinating colors to go with your angel. You'll need the ornaments. They're about 1 inch big. And these are shatterproof. You need to make sure they're shatterproof, so we give these to elderly and young children. We cannot have anything that's breakable that we give to any of these patients. So find these. We get the box that has several, Hobby Lobby, I think they have like 36 or something in their boxes. We found some of these at Target that have 50 to a box. You get a better deal on those. And of course, Hobby Lobby there always runs sales, and you can use their coupon to get that when the Christmas stuff is out. And then after Christmas is, of course, the best time to get them, because you're going to get them 50, 70, 90% off. We found these, I believe, at Target, and got them for a steep discount. So that's the best time to get these ornaments. You'll also need a glue gun, of course. Gotta have your trusty glue gun. We recommend a low temp because you're going to be handling this a lot with your fingers, so it's better on your fingers, whatever you like, whatever you're used to. Don't forget your glue sticks, always good to have those. You want to have wax paper or some kind of table cover, something you don't mind getting glitter all over or the glue. So you want to have something to cover your table. You want to have trusty rulers so you can measure your ribbon, and of course some scissors. And that'll be it for what you need to make an angel. Now we're going to show you the length of each of these ribbons that you need to cut in order to make the angels. Okay, your 2.5-inch ribbon, you're going to have 2 different pieces, and one you need to cut 8 inches, and the second piece you need to cut 7 inches. Then you're going to need to take some of your 2.5-inch long ribbon, and you're going to cut these in long strips. I'm just going to use this as an example. You're going to cut these approximately 1 inch wide, okay, thereabouts. And we're going to fold that in half. This is already done, but you're going to fold it in half and glue it together so it's a folded strip, and you're going to make approximately 12 to 24 inch strips. And this is going to help with the wings. This is the reason you're doing it. Now your 1/2-inch ribbon, that's going to be about 8.5 inches long. Your pipe cleaner is going to be about 3.5 inches long. 3.5 inch long pipe cleaner, about 3.5 to 4 inches, thereabouts. And then your 1/8-inch ribbon needs to be about 7 inches long, 6.5 to 7 inches long. There, it's kind of hard to show it on there, but it's about 6.5 to 7 inches long. Now these little pieces here, this is what the halo is going to end up looking like. You're just going to twist the wire around and make your halo. You don't have to use a whole lot of it, just a little bit, just so it makes a circle, and that's going to be your halo. So that's what that'll look like. Your small 1/8-inch ribbon is going to be the hanger. So you're just going to tie a knot in it and have a little small piece hanging here at the end, and that's going to go on the wings to be your hanger. And then your 1/2 inch ribbon is going to end up being a bow. So you're just going to tie a bow like that, and that's what that's going to end up looking like. So we pre-make all these ahead of time and get all those done for however many angels you're going to make, and have all that done ahead of time. It makes the process a lot easier. Now we're going to take all these pieces that we've put together and cut, and we're going to make an angel. Okay, so we have our pieces laid out. Got our longer ribbon, shorter ribbon, all of our little accessories, and the one for the wings. And we're going to start with the wing. You're going to take this, and because this has an obvious front and back to that, you can tell the difference. We're going to take it, lay it face down, and do some glue across the bottom, right at the edge, all the way across, and then round this over and just right across the edge on that one, put it on. You want to have it so it's glued together well, but it doesn't have to be a big piece, so it's all glued together. Okay, so now we have our circle. This is the beginning of the wing, and we're going to take this, and you want the seam side, seam piece to be in the middle. You're going to kind of make sure you have this in the middle, and then you're going to gather this together. So you have this, and you're going to do the same thing with the back side. Gather it all together and make sure it's even, so you have equal distance there. And then that's when you're going to take this piece here. You're going to start right back here and wrap it around. You want it fairly tight so it holds it together well, and make sure everything is good. If it doesn't look well, you can always rearrange it. Once you're satisfied with that, you're going to take your glue and glue it together. Make sure and put plenty of glue so that it sticks together. Push that back. This is why you want to use a low temp gun, because you do get this on your fingers in this step. It is very uncomfortable with a regular glue gun. Then you're going to take your scissors. Be careful not to cut your other ribbon, and cut this off. That wasn't that great, so I'm going to trim it again. There we go. So we don't want it coming around to the other side and showing. If you need to, put a little extra glue on there to hold it down. If it's standing up too much, you can put a little extra dab of glue on there. So here we go with that. We're going to flip it over and spread the wings out. It's going to look kind of like a bow tie. So you want it to look nice and puffy for the wings, and it's still a little bit adjustable there in the middle. So that's the wing. Okay, so now we're going to flip this over, and we're going to add our hanger. So we're going to take the glue, some glue on there, and put the hanger on. Just press that down in there. And make sure that's not hanging down below, because that will show on the back side of the angel. And there we have our hanger for the wings. Okay, the next part is the body. So you're going to have your shorter piece of 2.5 inch ribbon, and you want to start with it face up, and we're going to pleat it. So you're just going to fold this in a little bit, fold this part in a little bit, and it's going to have a little pleat. So this is going to be the back side, and this is actually what's going to go against the head when we glue it. So it's going to look like a nice little dress there for the angel. So that's the point of that. So you have your pleats, you're holding it with one hand and putting some glue on it with the other in the folds there, because we want it all flat. And again, having your low temp glue gun at this point helps it out, because you need to squeeze this together to make it all stick together. And you're going to flip this over and do it again on the other side. Just making your pleats. Doesn't have to be perfect. You want it a little bit of overhang because it'll fit around the neck of the ornament there a little better. Put your glue on there. Squeeze it together. And there we have the body, the dress, whatever you want to call it, of the angel. All right, so now we have everything, all the little pieces put together. Now we're gonna go ahead and put all the angel together. So we're gonna take the piece that's gonna be for the body, and we're gonna flip it over to the wrong side there, part where it's flat, and put some glue across here. Don't be shy, we want it to stick well, don't want it to come apart. And take the glue on here, you're gonna put it on to the ornament, and you want it up so it kind of looks like, you know, the neck of it, and squeeze that around there. Hold it on there for a moment. Make sure it's stuck to it well. Then you're going to do the same thing for the other side. Take the other end, put your glue on. Make sure you have plenty of glue. And fold it over. Press it on there. Hold it down on the sides, especially. You kind of want to make sure your sides are meeting as close as possible, so as not to have any gap. Might overlap a little bit, that's fine. And you'll kind of learn that as you pleat and put these together. You'll see how it fits. So you want that on there well. Make sure that's on. Let it cool for a moment. Then pick out whichever side you want to be the back. Maybe one side doesn't look as pretty as the other. This one seems to have a bit more glue on the back. So we're going to use that for the back side. So that's the part we're going to put our wing on. So take our wing that's already together with our hanger. Put more glue on it. Put glue all the way around. You want it to stick. And then make sure and center it. Don't just throw it on there. Put it on so it's centered in the back of the body. And just hold that on there for a moment to make sure it stays put where you want it. You have your hanger up here. Then you can flip it over. You can kind of make sure it's where you want it before the glue dries. Then you're going to take your bow that's already made. You're going to put a little bit of glue here in the center. And pick the side of the bow that looks the nicest. And put it in the little dab of glue. Make sure in the middle of the body there. So that looks nice. Just hold it on for a moment so it'll stick. Then you're going to take your halo. Just kind of get an idea of where you want it on there. Some people just put a dab of glue on the back and let it sit up. Some put their halo all the way on. Doesn't matter, however it is, just as long as you know that it's glued down tight and it will stay there. So I put my glue on the halo part itself. And just go ahead and put it on there. And hold it down for a moment. So make sure it sticks. We do use the balls with the glitter on it, and that's a little harder to get it to stick. You have to hold it for a few moments longer to make sure it sticks well. And then just take and fluff your angel a little bit. Get that ribbon separated some so the wings are nice and puffy. Take off any of the little glue strings that are on there. Just look it over. Get off your glue strings. You may have to take a second look at it. Again, make sure your wings look nice and puffy. And there's the finished angel. All right, well, that's how you make an angel. And we just want to say thank you very much for showing interest in helping us. If you are a stay-at-home mom, if you're retired, If you just have some spare time in your busy schedule and you want to help us out, we really do appreciate it. We have people all over the country that help and send angels. If you're part of a women's ministry or a women's group of any kind and you want to get together and have a bunch of ladies do this, that's a lot of fun. We do work days several times throughout the year. And a few pointers for that is we get together, a few ladies will get together and pre-cut the ribbon. They will make the halos, make the hangers, make the bows. All that stuff will already be ready to go once we get together to do the work day. And it makes it go a lot quicker. You can then just have people sit at the tables and start making angels with the materials that are already made. You can do assembly lines. So if someone's really good at just making, gluing this together to make the wings, putting the wings together, another person will make the bodies. Someone else will glue, on the wings and all the other accessories. Whatever it is that fits for you and for your group is whatever works out best is good. We've also found if you want to have some children help, we've had a few Girl Scout groups, American Heritage Girls, and different groups want to help. And we found really with children that 13 and older is the best age group to work with. They have a longer attention span and just a little more eye for detail, because we do want these to look nice and to give them to people, and that they are going to last and be a blessing. So we just want to say thank you again for helping us, and thank you. Have a great day.